a massive space rock hurtling toward Earth.
Chapter of the American Red Cross joined in a worldwide earthquake drill, referred to as the Great Shakeout, preparing schools, offices, and businesses for the natural disaster. At exactly 10:17 a.m., employees ducked under their desks as 18 million people around the globe did the same.
The blood moon is a rare celestial event, yet for the third time in less than a year, the moon will dip behind the Earth's shadow, appearing a deep coppery red for a few minutes. And this will transform the skies over North America, Asia, and Australia into a deep red color.
Doorway. They basically want the keys.
The portals to heaven, right?
They want the keys to the gateways.
They call them brain worlds. So this would be a membrane that we're on. There's another membrane, which is entirely another three-dimensional universe apart from ours. But gravity communicates between them. That's why they're using gravitons as the method of detection.
You know, they were building this tower into heaven. And like you said, Pastor, what a ridiculous thought to think that they could actually build a tower that would reach to the outer realms of our universe, that where we may refer to as where heaven lies. Wouldn't it just make more sense if there was some type of gateway that led into heaven that even Genesis 28 speaks of, where Jacob had a vision, the stairway into heaven, and he proclaimed that area after his experience of that supernatural realm as the gateway unto heaven.
The government of India actually gave that as a gift to CERN because they already were working with CERN. But what's inscribed on the plaque beneath it is equally important, where it is called, "O Omnipresent." This is the replacement of Jehovah.
Oh, there is no other God.
Well, they think there is, and they're trying to contact it.
Now, the crazy thing is this. Could they have possibly gotten to heaven in the Tower of Babel? Would they have if God wouldn't have destroyed them? And I would say, with an emphatic answer, yes, they would have. And we can learn this from Genesis chapter 11, and it says this. It says, "Come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heaven, so that we may make a name for ourselves. Otherwise, we'll be scattered over the whole face of the earth." But the Lord came down to see the city and the tower the people were building. And the Lord said this. Are you ready for this? "If as one people speaking the same language they've begun to do this, then nothing they plan to do will be impossible for them."
If that prophecy is true, and there are many, many highly placed rabbis that revere the Zohar, and they study it. So if somebody revealed himself to these priests in Israel, maybe that's why all of a sudden the altar has just been built and dedicated for the sacrifices. There's a new call for the building of a third temple. Even members of the Knesset now are talking about returning prayers to the Temple Mount and the possibility of building a temple. I think some highly placed people in Jerusalem think that their man is here. They say in 2012 the Messiah will make himself secretly known to the rabbis in Israel that are watching for him. And then, over a period of a few years, he's going to start making himself known to all of the world.
It appeared just before 6 o'clock this morning.
That's a UFO, I'm telling you.
A spiral in the sky around a bright light. Richardson saw it move from west to east, disappearing into the sunrise.
It was actually rotating and throwing off a vapor, glowing vapor, in a spiral that was getting bigger.
I've warned that if we don't turn back to God, there is going to be the crown that America has worn as the head of nations going to be removed. We are seeing the beginning of that right now. And so we are watching, actually, when the same week that the Shemitah began, Wall Street went crazy for about a month.